What's going on, everybody? So today we're here to answer a question. Is a 5-ton car jack from Temu safe? We're gonna test that. But before we test that, we're gonna open up a couple other items I had lying around from Temu just for fun. Guys, we don't know if Temu's gonna be around in the US much longer. We have no idea how these tariffs are gonna affect prices. A lot of the value from Temu comes right up from that, the value for the price. So with a 52 or 54% tariff, if the prices go up that much, well, we'll see. But on that note, guys, we still do have a bunch of interesting content coming. Right now, I am in the middle of a full bathroom remodel, primarily with Temu items. We're talking sink, vanity, lighting, like it's been a lot. That's why this video is coming out a little bit late. And before we dive in, one last shout out to Demolition Ranch. For those who know, Demolition Ranch has decided to step away from YouTube in the limelight. For those who are fans of Demolition Ranch and Off the Ranch, Mr. Matt Carricker, Matt, we appreciate you. I know my channel is nothing like yours, but you're a big part of the reason I started. So good luck in your next journey, man. All right, hopping in. Just a couple of fun ones, guys. I had these things laying around. They didn't quite make it into some previous videos, and I know you guys like seeing me open up more than one thing. So let's go ahead and start with this nifty looking little phone charger. Check this guy out. It's supposed to be a wireless phone charger, a pixel lamp, and a phone charger. All right, inside the box is pretty simple. We have ourselves some instructions, a USB-A to USB-C cable. So we already know that's a good start. Ooh, almost dropped it. Actually, that looks pretty slick. Check this out. So here you have the front-facing screen. Here it says watch charging, and it pops out, which is pretty useful because I don't have a wirelessly charging watch. I don't wear watches anymore. So I don't know, looks pretty cool. Let's power it on, see how it looks. So quick shout out, guys. This is the Genki Moonbase. You guys have probably seen this in a couple of my videos. I love this thing. It's super cool. It's got 4 USB-C ports on the side, 3 normal power plugs on top. And I use it for testing a lot of stuff here. So this is apparently a charger, wireless charger, watch charger, pixel display, and Bluetooth speaker. I really do like the pixel art screens. They just have a certain look to them. So in the instructions here, I'm not really seeing anything akin to an app or anything, so I don't believe it has one. But we do have a couple of different buttons, but it's honestly the pixel display, it looks cool, but it's very dim. Let's see if we can change that. All right, we have her set up to Bluetooth. Bluetooth connection is really easy. Now, what's kind of cool is here, when you're in Bluetooth mode, on the left side, you can see it has a little tiny thing that lights up. This is Bluetooth, pretty neat. So first and foremost, let's check out the charging. Oh, it's MagSafe too. And it instantly starts charging. Actually, I love that it's MagSafe. That's sweet because it has this nice angle. Guys, this might actually end up getting used. That's pretty cool. It looks like it also has a wireless charging spot right down here for like a wireless AirPod case. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm probably gonna end up using this one. That's kind of cool. Downside is when you're charging at an angle, you can't really see the screen very well, but can sit it flat. The magnet, very strong. Nice. All right, let's throw something on and see how she sounds. Yeah, messing around with the speakers for a bit. They're missing a little bit on the high end, but guys, for an included unit at this price, honestly, this thing's pretty sweet. Also has a built-in alarm clock feature. I mean, it's got 3 different chargers on it. Guys, this is a win. That's pretty cool, but we're gonna set it off to the side, hop into our next item, and then we're gonna go outside and we're gonna try to lift my 2019 F250 diesel off the ground with a electric jack from Temu. All right, this next one here, guys, we have the ANCLX 10. You know, lately putting screens on everything kind of seems to be a bit of a go-to in the tech and speaker realm, as you guys just saw, between pixel art, LCD. In a previous video, we showed off those pretty amazing $40 over-the-ear headphones that have an LCD screen that's wireless. I mean, the technology is cool. I like it, and it's not just there for show. It's actually useful. On that last one, you could actually control and play your music from this little LCD screen that popped off the headphones. It was really nice to have. So I'm guessing this might be something similar. We have USB-A to USB-C. We have a couple of different ear tip styles for the earbuds here. And then we have a user manual. Oh, that is a big user manual. Check that out. It doesn't appear like this thing needs an app, which is nice. So it's probably USB 5.0 or something similar. So let's see if it's got any juice. All right, looks like it has some power to it. It actually has a built-in speaker too. Let's get this off of there. So come right in. Nice, bright, clear screen. We're gonna select English. Shows our different battery percentages. We can choose our background. Let's go ahead and let's get these things connected. Oh, fun quick note. The unit from before actually appears to have its own built-in battery. She's not plugged in, and the built-in battery, it'll work as an alarm clock, but not as a charger. Just a fun note. You guys ever wonder if there's a limit for how many Bluetooth devices you can have on a single phone? Because I have a lot. Earbuds feel super lightweight. Pretty basic case. You have your double prong for charging there in the bottom, and they just fit right in. It is currently in pairing mode. Let's check it out. All right, they show up as the LX10. They are connected. Case has all sorts of neat little functions on it, including a timer, a flashlight, a stopwatch, voice assistant. I mean, this is a surprising amount of technology for just a case. Equalizer choice. Let me hop into some music and see if it's all connected. You can see here that it's showing the song that I'm playing. Almost zero latency between the switches. Oh, that's cool. Holy crap, these sound awesome. What the heck? Guys, the actual earbuds feel cheap and light. Oh my God, those sound good. Dang it. Dang it. I want them to sound horrible. I want to tell you guys not to even look at this stuff, but the functionality on this little case. Now, a couple issues, one issue that I found so far is if I hit photograph, it changes the volume. So it doesn't open up the photographs. Dang it. These are really good, guys. These are really good. I am going to test out the EQ function real quick. I want to see if it actually changes anything. And the touch controls work. The EQ works. It doesn't just work, it works good. Unreal. What is going on? They have a Find My Earbud feature. Let's try it out. You know, I can hear it. It's a little bit quiet, but if this was sitting on my desk under all of my junk, guys, I'm a messy person. I try not to be. I want to be organized so bad, but you don't even want to know what's over there right now. Okay, so the Find My feature works. All right, now we're going to test out the ambient noise cancellation. ANC works. I can tell a difference immediately. What the heck? Guys, if you're in the market for a new pair of earbuds and you don't want to spend a ton of money and you want a ridiculous amount of functionality, these are it. Holy crap. These are the ANC LX-10s, and what the heck? These things sound amazing. Everything works. These are going to get used, guys. These aren't going to go on the shelf with all of my junk. They're not going to end up on eBay or whatever. They're going to get used. That is truly, these are the most impressive earbuds from Temu I've tested. That's awesome. Let's open this thing up. Let's see what's inside. See what we got. Nice hard plastic case with metal handles. Okay. I mean, that is, okay. It's heftier than I expected, which is good. Looks like we have ourselves a little, what is this, a window breaker? Oh my God, that is in there so strong. Holy crap. Gonna hurt myself taking this thing out. Yeah, looks like we have ourselves a little weighted window breaker and seatbelt cutters, a little emergency tool. You know, this thing, if it impresses me, this could go in the Jeep. This could become part of the setup. Got ourselves a little pair of the white gloves that come with every cheap emergency kit I've ever seen. Then we have the actual unit. Get rid of that, get that out of here. Okay, so first up, we have ourselves a car plug lighter attachment right here. This is gonna plug into here. This is gonna go into your car lighter to give it its 12 volts, or secondary option, it does come with the plugs, which I like. You have a spare 12 volt battery lying around, or if you're more comfortable running it straight to your battery, or your car lighter doesn't work. Had a lot of cars like that in the past. All right, starting here on the side, we appear to have a compartment. This is where your plug is gonna connect in. This is also probably where you're supposed to store the plug, which would make sense. Opposite side, we have ourselves another container. This has your air up device. Yes, this is also an air chuck. I imagine it is incredibly slow. Most of the cheap air compressors are. Actually, guys, if you have a cheap electric air compressor that works really well, do me a favor, let me know down below. And while you're down there typing out that comment, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It really helps out the channel, and we have a lot of good content coming, so make sure to subscribe. All right, so right here in the middle, we have some kind of safety valve. You have your PSI monitor right up here on top, and of course, a built-in flashlight, as well as a giant chunk of metal on the bottom that's gonna help be a little safer when you're trying to lift a vehicle. All right, guys, that's enough talking. Let's get outside and see if it'll lift my truck. All right, guys, we are gonna go ahead and try the normal plug, see how she works. On the bright side, the cable is plenty long enough. We got the unit itself ready. A little scary. Try to find us a good spot right about here. All right, our first test here, we want to see how high this thing's going to go. It says it's high enough to actually get to the frame, but it shouldn't be high enough to lift it here. And guys, this is real time. This thing is god slow. Okay, so problem number one, when this thing maxes out, it will just keep trying to push itself and try to keep going. So we're gonna try to get a little higher right now and see if it'll actually lift the truck. For now, we gotta bring this thing down. It does have this threading adapter that can definitely give you a lot more height. Guys, I cannot believe it. This little hydraulic lift, not even being in the front, you know, that's a little ways back, typical jack point, but check this out. Look. It actually can lift this truck. Now, how reliable is this thing going to be? Who knows? But that is impressive. $75 lifting an F-250 diesel, nonetheless, up off the ground. All right, guys, that is going to be about it for this video. Let me know what you think about it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want to see that upcoming bathroom remodel. And then we are starting on the vehicle modification series with the Jeep Gladiator that's sitting right over there. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.